Okay, the setup for this stream has been a complete fucking mess. Please work, controller. Thank you. Load. I want to load game. No. Center the window. Load the game. Man, okay. This is the problem I have with this, is, like, the controller doesn't recognize if it's on X input mode, so I have to switch it to D input mode. But now the buttons are shuffled around again. Okay, that's the select button, okay. Okay, this is where I left off. And what did I leave off doing? I think I need to do some jobs. Okay, so I should preface this right now. I got called into work tonight, so I am not going to be able to be around for very long. Like an hour or two at the most. Which is really shitty, but it is what it is. Why is it so loud? Turn it down. Okay. Ferocious monster has been sighted. Wait, I don't need to be in here to check them. I can go onto my thingamajigger. How do I do that? Not that. Start. No? Okay, that's how. The airliner, that's the main one. For details, please see me in the village. Elder Racin. How do I find this person? Where are they at? I don't know. Please see me in the village. I am in the village. Where is he? Is he in the market? No, I don't think he would be. He would... If it says in village, then he would be in the village, right? So... The south block, maybe? Is it you? No. Also, I have a fan on right now, which is why it's, like, if you can hear a background noise, that's what that is. The microphone should be able to deal with it, though, for the most part. Yeah, I am entirely unprepared for this stream today. Just nothing has been going right today. So, yeah. New Ansel path. I don't know where to go. Getting Discord notifications? Oh, no, that's the bot. Okay. Where do I go? Let me look at the other ones. Maybe they will be more clear. Voice has been coming from the Ambral Tower. Already got that one. I'm in a bind right now. I seem to be lacking a certain cooking ingredient. Tender poultry to me at the Antaros restaurant. I can do that one. I think I have enough poultry. Actually, I grinded the shit out of those birds, so I should have plenty of it. Let me talk to... who? Probably one of the cooks. You? Can I help you? Hello. We're here with the Bracer Guild and we have a delivery. There you go. Thank you so much for going through all the trouble. I'm sure you must have been busy with your other work. I mean, I just wanted money. It was no problem at all. Helping those who in need is what our job as bracers is all about. It's just like Estelle said. And now with the airline is at a standstill, it's a difficult time for all of us. I really appreciate you saying that. The little bit of Mira I'm paying just doesn't seem like enough. Oh, I know. Please let me do this for you too. New recipe? I'll teach you how to make my specialty omelets. You mean the ones served here in Antaros? That's exactly what I'm saying. Is it okay for you to be giving out your recipes like that? Don't worry, it's not a problem. Even if you make a dish just like the recipe says, it doesn't mean that you'll get the same taste. Sounds like you've got a lot of confidence in your cooking. Is it picking up the fan? Doesn't seem like it is. I'm already dropping frames, that's good. I didn't drop many. That should be fine. Remember, it's not about whether you're good or bad. It's like the relationship between a musician and your sheet of music. Depending on the person, the song will sound different, even though the music is exactly the same. That's pretty profound. A recipe in the end is nothing more than a framework to make something delicious. By only following the rules, you'd be surprised at how many different ways the end flavor turns out. Score! We'll have to give this a try later on. Estelle, now this is just a little pre-cooking advice, so don't take it the wrong way, but please read the recipe before you try it. How rude! What are you trying to say? That I'm the worst cook ever? Then make sure you measure how much seasoning you put in. A pinch of salt does not mean that you should drop a fistful in there, you know. I'll show you a fistful. Well, following the setup of any recipe is important, but enjoying what you cook comes first. Surprisingly, that's probably the best framework for any recipe. See, now that's what I'm talking about. I totally agree. Gotta keep an eye on that frame counter there. Also, this is a lot more dialogue than I thought for handing over 5 dead birds. And thanks for the new recipe. Come and enjoy a bite to eat here every once in a while, too. But it's expensive. Whatever, I completed job. Alright, what's next? Ferocious monster known as the King Scorpion has been spotted roaming the East Bose Highway. Alright, I can do that. This tells me exactly where to go, which is good. Don't forget, I can speed up the game at my leisure. This is the wrong way. My dog is shaking in the other room. Like back in, like the dog rotation. Dogs like to rotate sometimes. In drill mode. I don't know what I'm talking about. Spotted on the East Bose Highway. I don't see a scorpion. Where? Well, I guess it's a long walk. Here. Is that it? That's not the scorpion. That's a regular monster. Okay, yeah, that's just a regular monster. Hold on a second, I think I know why I'm dropping frames. That should fix it. There we go. Sorry, the previous stream, I just realized I had it on full quality. Also, what the fuck is that? I was standing next to that the whole time. Is that the... That doesn't look like a scorpion to me. Wisdom. It's not weak. Is it weak against? What are you doing? Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay. That's not that bad. Could be worse. I have murdered wisdom itself. And gotten not that much for it. Well, it's not too bad. It's a lot of differentiated Seepith. Where's the scorpion, though? This song in particular has a lot of high, loud notes in it. Yeah, I don't need to fight that. Looking for a scorpion. If only this highway wasn't so long. That's a shroom. Don't need that. Hello, Scorpion King, where are you? They're not even attacking me anymore. They're just kind of wandering around. No? It just says East Bose Highway, right? East Bose Highway. Oh. Guess I'll check up here. This leads to Nebel Valley. I don't want to go there yet. Eventually, but not yet. I didn't even see that dude. If I'm going back this far, I might as well go back to fucking, Rolent? Is that the name? I forgot. Rolent? Yeah. To get my, charm upgrades. Just, I mean, why not? Or, sphere. Orbment. How do I go through? I am permitted to go through, yes? Is that a no? If it seems like I'm like super high energy right now, it's because I kind of am, but also like I'm a little stressed out from work for the most part. Wow, you can't go back. Wish I would have known that sooner. Alright. At least there was a rest point. Cannot upgrade my slots right now. Or buy any charms of any kind. Quartz. Sepith stones. Whatever you want to call them. Also, there's no dang scorpion. I don't see anything. Here I thought we were friends. Weird microorganism that's multiplied. I don't know its name. I didn't read it. Don't really care either. I just want to fight the scorpion, wherever that is. What if I already killed it? That's possible, I suppose. I don't remember a scorpion enemy. Guess I'll kill everything I see. Just in case. Like, maybe it'll show up in a regular battle. That probably should have been a preemptive strike. It's fine, it doesn't matter. They're weak enemies.
We're good to go.
Scorpion? You're not a scorpion. King Scorpion. It's called King Scorpion. King Scorpion. It's called King Scorpion. I don't know where this thing is. Just gonna keep fighting everything. I mean, it's free real estate, monster experience, so might as well. Did not even see you. I should really start reading the names of these monsters more often. Wanna get to know them better. Alright, what's this thing called? That's a mushroom snake. I remember that one. Mad Roper. I guess that name makes sense. It's got tentacle ropes. You feel like a boss monster would be pretty obvious. There's this thing, which I already killed one of. I didn't see that guy. If I kill the duplicated ones, do I get more stuff out of it? I don't think so. Maybe I need to go report the other thing first? I can do them. Ugh, good voice crack. I can do them out of order if I want to. I thought. Feels like it should be here. It's not. It's just an obvious open plain area. Okay, well, I'm gonna go report at the guild. So I don't know what else to do. That one was fairly easy. Does it say anything? Nothing there. Nebo Valley. West Bose Highway. Let's go to West Bose Highway. Maybe there's something there for me. Oh, I thought you said West. I don't think I've gone this way yet, so this should be easy enough. And I'm pretty strong, for the most part. So I think I can handle it.
Alright, we're good to go.
Need to make that Mira. Oh no, not poison. Are they so fast? I was usually able to attack 2 times per start of a battle. She leveled up from that, really? Huh. Okay, I'll take it. What's that? I remember these things. I like how they're all attacking him. Okay, so... looking for... No, wait, I have gone through here before. Yeah, I've gone through here before. What the fuck, game? You ain't showing me any monsters. That makes me think if I go to Nebo Valley, I'm gonna see nothing. Why do they keep attacking him? Being a little bit of a punching bag right now. I remember having trouble beating these things up. Why is it easy now?
Seems you came up short.
I've gone down here, sort of, and then I backtracked because I didn't need to go down there yet. Where? No? I guess I'll kill him. Why not? Free shit? One of the reasons I'm super out of it today is because I wanted to stream earlier, but I had to camp out at my door upstairs because I was having something delivered by UPS. And I am fully aware that UPS is kind of shitty a lot of the time, with both their delivery times being inconsistent, and also because... Don't run away. Don't you fucking dare run away! One-shot it. It didn't one-shot it. Fuck. Go for broke! It's worth it! Maybe, please one shot. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. That's a whole 27 experience. It's not that great, but look at all that. Look at that Sepith. I wasn't expecting a rat. What was I talking about earlier? Oh yeah, UPS. I was getting parts from the new phone. Okay, so that looks like a boss monster to me. I'm gonna heal real quick. I was waiting for phone parts. Like a case and a screen protector and all that shit, so... And I didn't really want to, like, deal with getting it picked up. Can I back attack it? Exterminate. I cannot. I will continue this in a second. What's it weak to? Nothing really. I want to clock up her. She's pretty strong. Clock up both of them. World Shaker? Oh yeah, that's a bit terrifying. Okay. Hmm. I'll continue my topic here in a second. I'm trying to remember who has the attack up. It might be Joshua. I have no idea what that status ailment is. I don't have anything charged up. Shit. What does the wind barrier do? Try stone. Oh, it's super weak against stone. Okay, yeah, do that. Wish I'd seen that earlier. I thought they were all equal for some reason. Oh, you know what? Because I was using the guard. I was using guard, that's why. Okay, so... let's do this. Why not? I'm not going to get enough to charge normally anyway, so... Alright, miss. That's cool. If it's weak against stone, just use stone attacks. Kill it quickly. That is a fairly devastating attack, though. I don't like that. I'm gonna use morale with Estelle to bump up that stuff. Just keep using Stonehammer with Joshua. He's outputting the most damage at the moment. Let me try something real quick. I just want to see what this does. Oh, hell yeah. Agility up. It makes him faster, I see. Okay, I should be okay, I think. If we both use Stonehammer, and she'll use it immediately because she's fast. Actually, this alone might kill it. Yep. That was a lot of damage, wow.
Piece of cake.
Cool. Job complete. Wonder why the other ones aren't spawning. Crone Trail. Alright, well, I need to go back to Bose, because I need to heal. What was I talking about earlier? Oh, yeah, so... that monster's gone for good. The... you're kidding me. Another rat? Well, they're insanely strong against that, so... try that one. Oh. Can I? Hold on, does this work on this thing? Like, will it attack me? Resist. Fuck. Alright. Too strong, or too far away. Both are too far away. Kind of happy it didn't run, because that means I can do this. Why did it do so much last time? Was it because it was a crit? It might have been. Miss, miss. Why is everyone missing? Alright, this is a lost cause. Yep.
Piece of cake.
I don't know why so many rats are spawning. Anyway, yeah, I was camping out for phone parts, and the UPS distribution center is like 12 miles away. Just run. I'm sorry, that was probably loud. And so I sit in front of UPS, and I think, okay. I sit in front of my door waiting for UPS, thinking, okay. They usually get here around 3 p.m. Even if they're like an hour late, I can still stream for like 4 hours, and I'll be fine. They get here at 6:30. And what's even worse is they always knock on my door, and if I'm not there, they will leave a note. They didn't knock on the door this time. They just dropped the package off. I don't know why UPS is like this for me. I try to stay away from them if I can, but if I need something fast, UPS is the only option. So, first world problems, I guess. Get me back to Bose. I don't remember where the hotel is. I think it's this. No. It's this. I've got plenty of Sepith because I killed 2 rats. So that was pretty cool. I still don't know what they're called. Wasn't really paying attention. I'm gonna get the rewards for these now. Alright, 1200 Mira. Okay, so that pulls in both reports at the same time. East Bose Highway Monster. I didn't see anything. I'm assuming that was supposed to be the most difficult monster just because it was a big boy. He did a little bit of damage. Please see me in the village. Where the fuck are you? It would help if you, like, gave me a location. Okay, what's the guy's name? I need to see what name I'm looking for. Elder Rayson. Okay, Rayson. I'm just gonna talk to everybody. It's Marco. Like, this town is not that big. I should be able to find this. And yet I cannot. Oh god, is he in one of the houses? No. No. Modena. I would read the NPC text, but no. Wait, Elder. Maybe he's in the chapel? Would have been nice if it specified, I am in the chapel, by the way. I kind of doubt it, though. Here, let's check. That's the guild. No, that's Father Holstein. They use father, not elder. No. Where's this guy at? I guess I'll check the market. Not you. Wait, you sell stuff? What do you buy? What do you buy? What are you buying? That's these. Heals 550 HP. That sounds like delicious. I've got the Mira. Okay. Gaunt's. I know that name. That's from Grandia. I don't think he's in the market. It says he's in the village. Bose is more of a town. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Ferocious monster has been sighted along the trail behind Revenue Village. Oh, he's in oh, okay. Where is that? I should have read that closer. I don't know where that is. Let me look at the map. Remember, you have a map. Mine is west. I did not mean to go in the market. Oh well, it's fine. Just cut through it. Okay, so I need to go up whenever I get the chance. Done already. So I should... Fuck. Didn't even see that one. Doo-doo-doo!
That's that. Let's move out.
So it takes me on a Crone Trail. So I have to take Crone Trail up to... How do you say this? Ravenue? Ravenue? It's this way. Have I gone this way before? I feel like I have. How much Sepith do I have? Well, the only thing I'm really lacking in right now is red. Which is fine. I'm not sure how these are preemptive attacks, but I'm not going to complain. Let's try to get through here as fast as possible. They always preemptive attacks? So while I was waiting for UPS, I wasn't just sitting at the door. Good stutter. I wasn't just sitting at the door. Estelle leveled up. That's good. I was watching shit on TV. Because I can't stream from upstairs, but I can watch stuff. And I think a cutscene is about to happen, so I will save that for a second. In a couple seconds. So this is... Ravenue. Ravenue. So this is Ravenue Village, huh? This place sure is a peaceful place. Look, there's an orchard. The village is known for its production of fruit, but it used to have a rich mining history. I've heard there's an old abandoned septium mine to the north of here. Yuff. You seem to know a lot about this place. Have you been here before? Yeah, when I was training to become a senior bracer. During that time, I covered the whole kingdom on foot without an airliner. Why? An airliner would have been so much more convenient. Airliners are certainly convenient, but they only go to 5 major cities. I'm gonna turn the fan off now. I kind of forgot it was on, to be honest with you. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a irritation. I'm gonna push it out of the way. No. There we go. Don't fall over, please. A-liners? Airliners are certainly convenient, but they only go to 5 major cities. You get used to their convenience. If you get used to their convenience, your attention won't reach other places. You should first travel on foot and see the places you should protect with your own eyes. It's pretty much the way your father recommended me go about my training. Dad really said that? There's certainly the possibility that if an incident occurs in a place you're unfamiliar with, you could end up getting there too late. Also, it would be pretty advantageous to know the geography when chasing a criminal. I gotta readjust. I am so tired right now. I've had like 2 hours of sleep. That's exactly right. It might be a good idea for you two to take on that challenge if you have some time. That's basically what I'm doing right now. I'm not taking any airships because I can't. Does this place sell armor or weapons or both? I would prefer both. Well, this is a general goods store. I'm not going to worry about that right now. What's this? Moonlight Path, Restaurant Inn. House. House. Gray. Looking for a specific dude. Lore? Like Star Trek lore? Maybe he's in here. Again, I don't know why it was so expensive back in the first town. In the middle of getting ready for the day right now. It's like the only normal guy I've found so far when it comes to, like, a response to for somebody breaking into your house. Oh, here we go. He's like, no, get out, I'm getting ready. Fuck off. Huh? Might you be the ones from the Bracer Guild? Did you see the request on the bulletin board? Yeah, we sure did. That is wonderful. My name is Rayson, and I guess you could say I'm the elder of this village. As I'm sure you're already aware, there's been a vicious monster roaming the trail behind the village. So do you know what kind of monster has taken up a residence in the area? No, I don't think anyone has gotten a good look at the thing. However, I think it may be one which lies in wait for its prey. Is it the cats again? When the mine was active years ago, this type of monster often appeared and harassed the workers. I just remembered I have a drink here. It's, blood orange sparkling water. It's actually pretty good. It's got a sick name. Blood orange. I see. So it lies in wait, huh? It's going to be a bit of a pain to find them. It looks like we'll just have to hit the trail and see if we can find out where it's hiding. After the mine was abandoned and people stopped going up that way, we had believed that the monsters had gone into slumber. So why in the world is one appearing now? It's almost time for us to begin planting saplings this year. As a way to keep the villagers from worrying, I've had Figaro? Yeah, I've had Figaro standing guard at the gate and not told anyone about the monster. Please exterminate the monster as soon as you can. Alright, will do. Okay, so, when I was coming into the village, I was saying something. While I was waiting for UPS, I started watching a show. I've been watching... Well, I was watching I got into, like, a cartoon mood for some reason, so I was watching Amazing World of Gumball on Hulu. I marathoned that, because apparently it just finished. It's a good show. But I was using Hulu's free trial thing, and I still have, like, 2 weeks left on it. I was like, you know what? There are some good shows on Hulu. Why not? So, where am I going? Back here? Oh, I'm sorry to say this, but no one's allowed beyond this point. I shouldn't be telling you this, but there have been rumors going around that there's a vicious monster out on the trail behind the village. Is my phone ringing? What? Phone, what do you want? Oh, it's Twitter notifications. I put it on vibrate instead of silent. Whoops. Yeah, and we've already talked to the village elder about it. What? So does that mean that you're with the Bracer Guild? Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's a good thing you're here. The season to plant saplings is almost among us. It would help out a lot if you could exterminate this monster before things got really busy here. I think it's the cat again. But yeah, I still have like 2 weeks left in my Hulu, so I figured why not? I'll give it a shot. I started watching The Terror. The show is absurdly good. I was told it was good, but I wasn't actually expecting it to be fantastic. It's great. Why is this game so loud? You know, I am going to turn it down a tick or two. From the volume mixer. Let's go down 1 to 15%. It's probably going to be a very minor difference. But it could help. But yeah, The Terror is great. You get a chance to watch that show. I'm on episode, like, 4. It is absolutely fantastic. And to be honest, after watching Chernobyl, I've kind of been in the mood for some shorter style, I almost said streams, shows. Like, couple episodes. And then it's done. Ah! Just mash your way through. That's how you win. So am I going towards the mine? There are a lot of monsters here. Are they even hurting me? Doesn't seem like it. 0 damage. 3 damage. Oh no. I think that one hurt her. It did a little bit. Stop! Stop!
Good to go.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought my right analog stick did something for a second. I think when I finish this, stream, I'm gonna, well, when I get a chance, I'm gonna reconfigure my controller to actually work properly on X input, if I can. Not sure why the game doesn't read it by default. It's X input. And it's a Steam game. Every game supports X input.
We're good to go.
At least I feel like it should. No, I'm good. Death blow? I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, it's a gem. 100% kills the enemy but breaks the quartz. Okay, that seems interesting. I don't know when I'll ever use that, but it could come in handy. See, I can tell I haven't been down here this way yet because them enemies are still here. Again, I'll use a tear bomb if the fight looks like it's gonna be a big boy. And hey, look what I got for free! Oh, it's big. Okay. I get the feeling that that middle piece there is where I'm supposed to be going to fight this thing, so I'm gonna go there. Oh, yeah? That is not a cat. And it surprised me. Okay. Interesting. What is this thing? Not really weak to anything, but strong against Earth. Okay. I might as well use one of these. Well, it doesn't seem that bad. I was about to say, if that missed, I would have been angry. But that was good. Good attack. I like its design. Looks neat. I mean, morale.
Come on.
Moral. Me or ally. What's this thing called? Fate Spinner. Yeah, there you go. That's good.
We rule.
Damn, that's a lot of Sepith. Sepith. Yikes, that scared the heck out of me. I wasn't expecting a monster to pop out like that. It looks like it followed the sound of our footsteps and then attacked us. It almost caught us completely off guard, too. If it had attacked one of the villagers, who knows what might have happened. It's a good thing we took care of it before anyone else ran into it. Anyway, we should get back to the village and report to the village elder. Alright, cool. But I want to see what's over here. Oh, it's just one of those guys. That was easier than I was expecting. I always get the first move. God, grinding in this game just feels so much easier.
We're good to go.
Speaking of grinding, I leveled up. Yay. Yay! Oh, it's you guys. I just felt some sort of tremor, so... The monster came out after all, did it? And we took care of it, too. Are you serious? Yep, consider that monster exterminated. It was a bit feisty, but not a problem in the end. Thanks, Idios. Idios, yeah, I can never remember this name, how to pronounce it right. It would have been a real mess if we had a monster trouble pop up any later. I'll hurry and let the village elder know. You guys really did us a favor. I know there's not much to see in the village, but please enjoy the relaxing atmosphere. 2 hours of sleep is doing me real good right now, as you can see. Can't wait to go to work tonight on 2 hours of sleep. Huh? Oh, it's you young bracers again, is it? I've heard the news. You exterminated the monster on the trail behind the village, did you? Yes, we did it somehow, I guess. It was pretty tough in the end. Now it looks like we'll be able to plant our saplings this year without any more worries. I'm really grateful to you all. We may not have much to offer, but please know that you're always welcome here. Okay, cool. That went a lot smoother than I was expecting. I'm gonna heal. I've got the Mira to spare, so I can heal and be all goodinator. See how quickly I can run back to Bose here. Trying to speed run, if you couldn't tell. I'm on a strict time limit today. I gotta accomplish as much as possible in as little time as possible. Ah, fuck. Him being confused isn't helping very much.
All right, we're good to go.
Man, I'm getting so much, whatever the first Sepith is. Getting a lot of it. How much of it do I have, actually? You know, just 303. I think I'm doing okay. Go into Bracer Guild and report. Hell yeah. So just Nebel Valley? Valley? I'm dying! Help! Nebel Valley and East Bowes monster. I haven't seen this one yet. Don't know where it is. I suppose I'll go to Nebel Valley, though. I feel like it should be here. I'm keeping a lookout for it. Nah. No, not that way. That's the wrong way. Keep going east here. Why is the cursor on screen? Go away. Why is the cursor on screen? Go away. Why is the cursor on screen? Oh, you know what? Never mind. This isn't a big monster. Where's the big monster?
That's that. Let's move out.
Hmm. Nice critical. Apparently Estelle resists poison. Oh, you know what? She has the band on, doesn't she? That's why. I gotta turn this down even more. Fuck. I can't hear myself talking. And that's when I start stuttering, is I can't understand my own words that I'm saying. I don't know where this monster is. Like, maybe on that little pedestal? Is where it normally spawns? Okay, so hopefully whatever I need to kill is actually here. That would be really nice. There's no map for the area. Which is moderately concerning, because I don't know... Oh, where exactly it is I'm going. Fucking kind of wanted to avoid you, but okay. These are the things that are strong against physical attacks. I mean, they're helping me charge my meter, so that's good. It's a good positive to get out of this. Are you okay, friend? I wanted to back attack you, and yet you surprise attacked me with that! I might actually have to start paying attention to these fights. Yeah, I really don't like these things. I could also just avoid fighting them entirely. That's an option. As soon as I ran into that bug, something flew across my screen. In real life. What a coincidence. What fun it is missing every attack. Alright, I'm charged up for any rats that I might encounter. The rats aren't good for experience anymore, but they might... They give Sepith, and Sepith is good. I really hate how these enemies sneak up on you like this. Okay. Tear on her. I didn't mean to run away, but I guess she was sealed, so... I had no choice. Okay, what is up with this area? There's nothing up here. Strega R? Is that an equipment piece? Oh, it's boots. It's pretty good boots. I mean, they're free, I'll take them. Wait a minute, Joshua has 100 health left, but the music only starts playing when she goes down to 245. That's weird. I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to heal with MP instead of items. And then I'm gonna run away. Still don't know why you can't use magic outside of battle. Hi, friend. This area is very large to not have a map. Oh, here we go. That's how you get up here. Who are you and why do you live in this nightmare world? You've done rather well to make it to this place. There's not much I can offer you, but please make yourselves comfortable. Can I sleep in bed? I can! All three of us together. Crammed. I'm assuming I have to go the other way to find whatever it is I'm supposed to kill. This way. There's this thing. I've killed this thing before, haven't I? Giant foot? Yeah. It's weak to... well, not weak to, but it's... it doesn't like fire. I did not mean to use tier. Does he normally not attack you? I probably shouldn't have killed him. Oh, there's the monster. How do I get there? Actually, I had trouble getting up there earlier, too. How do you get up there? Oh, this might take me a minute. I was about to run away, but one monster, easy to kill. So... how do I go down? There. I hate these monsters. So go down this way. But I need to get up there, don't I? Or is that where I came down from? No, this is a dead end. There are so many monsters! Let me go. That just leads back to where I was. This really isn't helping me. I don't know what to do. For the most part, it's... Oh, there's a wooden bridge. Didn't see that. Well, problem solved. Solved. Trying to avoid random encounters because these enemies are kind of BS. Well, they're not BS, but I don't like them. Here we go with the random encounters.
Seems you can't.
Seems that what? Alright, I'm gonna use some tear bombs. I've got them to spare, so... Heal him. I've got charges ready, so... Should be all set to go there. Is it this way? Yeah, here it is. Oh, it has eggs. That's cool. Alright, what's it weak to? It is weak to fire. These are weak to water. Those are weak to fire. I'll focus on the main dude first. With Estelle. These are weak to water. So kill them. Don't get near it. Just keep using magic, because those explode, I'm assuming. Also, what is that supposed to be? Like a mech in a... I don't know. It looks weird, though. Please leave me alone, eggers. Big, scary eggers. Ow. Yeah, I think I need to kill it. I'm actually going to kill the ones that already have magic set up waiting to go. Because I don't want them to hurt me more. Because Estelle's about to die. And this is why we have charges ready. I don't think I'm going to kill it next turn, but maybe the turn after that. I didn't mean to do that with Estelle, but you know what? That's fine. Kill it. I thought it would look funny if I sped it up. It did. Alright, so they die from water. Just kind of hoping they wouldn't get the chance to attack. Okay, yeah, don't attack Estelle. If you don't do that, I'm okay. Just leave her alone. You've got a whip, you're fine. See? T! So Estelle and Joshua are attacking the egg, so the egg should die. The bosses are starting to get a bit more difficult. Which is good, I think.
We're good to
Oh,
go.
ooh, that's a lot. It's a lot of sep. All that for a bear claw? Really? Thought I was getting like a special item or something. Oh, wait, hold on. Katars. What is that? New sword? Oh shit! Strong new sword. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Everybody leveled up, but they're still weak. So I'm a little scared. Don't fight that. I think I'm going the right way. This feels correct. Yep. And just like that, I have been freed. No, no. I said I was freed. Joshua does good damage now. I would like to fight whatever monster this is on the highway, but I can't seem to find it. I probably just need to read the text again, because I probably missed something. I do that a lot.
Seems you
That was a lot of Sepith. Damn. At least I know I got hella money. Actually, I already have hella money. I have 11,000 Mira. I'm glad I got that one out of the way. Good work. Okay, what is next? It's Eastbow's monster. I can't find this thing. Spotted roaming East Bowes Highway. Does it pop up randomly? Or am I nuts? Let's go up here. I want to see what this is. Oh, wait, that's right. This is the fight bird, get money.
All right, we're good to go.
I can one-shot them now.
piece of cake.
That would make grinding on them a lot easier. I'm just saying, I could go grind on some burbs. I probably should go back to town to heal, instead of grinding on birds. I'm curious, does this give the same amount of Sepith as before?
That's that. Let's move out.
Yeah, it does. Which is still really good. I'll kill them as I go along. I'm not going to grind on them too much, though. There's really no reason to. Good misses.
That's that. Let's move out.
We rule.
We rule.
Oh, are we done already?
I find it funny that I accidentally completed that quest before even realizing that I had done it. Where is this monster? You know what? Okay, hold on a second. I am going to look it up just because I don't want to waste time. Again, time limit. Just kind of curious. Southeast from Nebel Valley. Huh? Wait, really? I thought I went that way. The internet has so many answers to so many things. I should probably go back and heal, shouldn't I? Let's do that. Wow, I have so much money. I should probably also save. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm not gonna trade in Sepith for Mira yet, because I don't need to. I have plenty of Mira right now. Might need it later, though. Let's save. Alright, cool.
Seems you came.
I don't like how that cuts off there. Seems you can't... These three have walked like 17 miles today. I'm so proud of them. Yeah, right there! Oh, fuck. Did I not look there? I swear to fuck I did. How many times can I say the word fuck in my fuck? Right here, right? Oh, he's small. He's really small. Okay. And there's 4 of them. Weak against wind, really. Weak against stone, and weak against wind. I'll have Joshua focus on the main one, and everyone else take out the little ones. I'm hoping that this is the easiest of the monsters. Yeah, they're not doing that much. Well, the tiny ones aren't, at least. Oh, shit. Also, I just realized, instead of legs, these scorpions have wings. Wing legs. That's kind of neat. They're not really doing a whole lot. Estelle is immobilized. That kind of sucks. Alright, get the stone hammer off, kill the main one. Before it can even hurt me. Well, you know what? No, I think it did hurt Estelle a little bit. Was that the one that immobilized her? Alright, just beat the shit out of this one. Estelle was immobilized, so I ran away by accident. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's concentrate efforts to make this a little bit more smooth. Use magic on the same ones. On the one that's closest. Ow. Immobilized again. I don't know what that status effect actually is. I'm just going to keep calling it immobilized. Alright, that'll kill that one. Oh yeah, this is kind of the easiest one. It's just that there's a lot of enemies, and I don't have many good multi-hit attacks, especially with Estelle being immobilized. I'm gonna drink more of this. This is really good. Yeah! I can't attack it all that well, so how about Soul Blur? I'm hoping Soul Blur does something good. Maybe enough to kill it. Yep.
All right, we're good to go.
Oh, a whole 4 experience. And that's the last quest done. I can leave now. That was kind of really well hidden. I guess I was just expecting something big.
Done already.
It's a tiny dude. I'd say I feel guilty for using the speed up so much, but there's so much walking in this game. I have to. Okie dokie. Let's go report and then figure out what not to do because I have no idea what to do next. Oh my god, it's almost 8 already. Fuck. I want to keep playing this. And there's nothing else to do now. Well, oh well. I'm pretty sure a lot of these are optional, but I felt like doing them. $600 health, huh? Wow. I'm actually not sure what to do next. Maybe if I talk to you. Seems that the corporation still hasn't received any word from the army. The transportation of goods related to the market has been pretty much stagnant. I'm not sure where to go next. Where the fuck is I've been all over this region. I don't know where the reporters went. Oh, here he is. That was lucky. I couldn't tell that it was him because of his sprite being down like that. God damn it. This ain't a joke, you know. Well, we found him, but he's drunk off his ass. Was having his article rejected really that much of a shock to his system? He's just acting like the man he is. Men are pigs, after all. Though he seems to have forgotten that alcohol is a drink to be consumed, not a drink to be consumed by. You're kind of one to talk. Hey, yeah, you're one to talk. Don't they sometimes call you Bottomless Shara? Oh, please. Bottomless is much more suitable for a woman like Aina. I, on the other hand, can hold my liquor. No matter how much I may drink, my face and my disposition remain unreddened. So don't you dare group a fun-loving drinker like myself into the same category as this clumsy lush. Lush? When you get drunk, you lose it completely, and everyone around you gets a heck of a show. Admit it. It's certainly true that Aina is like a bucket to Shara's sieve. Gaming. Hooray. But no matter how you look at it, they're both pretty bottomless. I'm sensing disrespect, children. Where am I? Good, you're awake. Sort of. Drinking so much is not good for your health, you know. My head. What the? You're that bracer trainee, aren't you? Oh my goodness. What the hell am I doing in Relent? Thought I'd made my way to Bose. What are you mumbling about, you sponge? You are in Bose, and so are we. Oh, well, damn. Don't scare me like that. Oh, I see you got that a lovely lass with you. Name's Sherazard Harvey. The pleasure's all yours, I'm sure. I'm the mentor of these two. Sherazard, are you that infamous Silver Streak by any chance? Oh, you humble me, sir. I take it you've heard of me, then? Only rumors, I'm afraid. But yes, I know your name. You're one of the top young bracers, if I'm not mistaken. Which means you three are here to investigate the incident as well, I suppose? I have to keep turning the music down. I can barely hear myself think. Oh, so you do have some brains left in there after all that booze. I'm impressed. Find anything out? We saw you by the mayor's house. You seem pretty troubled. Damn it, they saw that? Yeah, I was looking for clues and couldn't find any. That's what I figured. Damned army regulations on the spread of information really restrict what I'm able to learn anyway. Anyway. And if I try to consult General Morgan at the Hakan Gate directly, I'll be held up for inspection for who knows how long. So I figured I'd at least try to score an interview with the legendarily voluptuous mayor. Okay. But a maid turned me away outright. And to top it all off, that useless girl kept screwing everything up. Everything! Oh, great Idios. Tell me, what did I do to deserve this shabby life? Well, you did just try to do an exclusive on the mayor's chest. But if you want information that badly, we might be able to share some of ours with you. Huh? But you gotta pay up. Give me money. We're actually investigating the incident on Mayor Maybell's behalf right now. So naturally, we've met with the mayor and the General Morgan, too, for that matter. Holy crap, you serious? Holy crap. Score! And the goddess gets a point. Blessed be the bounty of Idios. Please, I beg of you, tell me everything, every last detail. We'd be glad to. However, aren't you forgetting something, Niel? Huh? Information ain't free, you know. See, they know what's up. They need give me money now. Give it to me. I keep not dropping frames, but missing frames due to rendering lag. It's not that big of a deal. It's just weird. We scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first. And get that look off your face. I totally do not mean that literally. You want Mira or something? My research funds are long exhausted at this point, so I'm sorry to say. We're not interested in your money. We just find it fascinating that you made your way to Bose right after this incident occurred. Seems like you might have heard some interesting things yourself, that being the case. Here I thought you were a nice kid. Turns out you're a slimy little leech like me. I'll tell you what I know, but rest assured, It's not big news by any stretch of the imagination. As long as it's related to the incident, no matter how trivial it may seem, I'll take it. Just don't be stingy. Give it to me straight. Fine, I'll tell you everything. On my honor as a newsman. I've got 2 clues to share, so if you're taking notes, I suggest you get out your pen and paper. Way to go, Joshua, you're on a roll. Well, if he ever gets tired of being a bracer, we'll know he'll have a bright future in racketeering with those skills. Don't worry, next time I stream this, I will have a functioning brain. Again, I cannot wait for work tonight. It should be fucking phenomenal. Like, I feel like I'm high energy, but I'm also low functioning at the moment. I blame adrenaline. The first clue is in the form of an eyewitness report from the village of Ravenou to the west. Don't tell me I have to go back there. I talked to a villager who'd just come to Bose for a visit, and she told me something very interesting. Apparently, she knows a kid who saw a huge shadow flying overhead on the night of the incident. A huge shadow flying overhead? Yep, airship, I told him. Maybe even that missing one. But the army checked it out and found absolutely nothing. You meanie. You raised our hopes only to dash them straight away. So you're saying that somebody saw something, but it was probably unrelated to anything? That's what I'm saying! I warned you it wasn't big news. I went through a lot of trouble to get this sad morsel, too. With all that information embargo in place and their thing, num. Well done. Now let's hear that second clue of yours. Ugh, fine. The other thing I learned is that the military's intelligence division is on the move. Intelligence division? I've heard rumors about them. It's a new royalty-sanctioned branch of the army in charge of the intelligence gathering and dissemination. That's the one, yeah. Supposedly they're so elite they can even stand toe-to-toe with the royal bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richard, is apparently quite the whiz kid. With him on the case, they say this incident is as good as solved already. Doesn't seem like your information will be of much use to us in our investigation. Yeah, well, can't say I didn't warn you. Sorry I couldn't help on your end. Much on your end. But a promise is a promise. I scratched. Now it's your turn. Of course, a deal is a deal after all. Joshua told Neil about the incident in Roland, as well as the information received from General Morgan. I almost said the General Morgan again. The one and only. The Capuas? The Capuas? Sky Bandits. A ransom demand to the Royal House of the Airship Corp... To the Royal House and the Airship Corporations? Good goddess, that's exactly what I needed. That's the missing link I've been killing myself to find. Caught your fancy, did it? Absolutely. I can definitely write my article now. I can't be wasting my time getting drunk here. I have to find Dorothy post-haste. See you later, you wonderful people, you. His spirits certainly lifted fast. Well, he was chasing a big story pretty unsuccessfully until we came along. It's only natural. I'm glad we could help him out. Well, look at you. From Mr. I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk to Mr. Nice Guy in under a minute. I thought 2 was part of the run-on there. Talk about a split personality. Stop thinking weird things about me. I was just negotiating. A little give and take, nothing more. A bad boy exterior with a good boy inside, or is it just the other way around? Either way, I'm sure the girls love it. But anyway, I guess we've only really dealt with scrupulous people thus far. We're pretty lucky in that regard. Start dealing with weirdos, and that's when you need to bust out some really questionable negotiation techniques. Why are you looking at me when you said that? Anyway, that aside, was anyone else a little bothered when y'all talked about that huge flying shadow thing? That eyewitness report from Ravenu? Blood orange? It tastes good. And now it's empty. The bottle is empty. It's empty. I'd say there's a strong chance there's nothing to it, if the army has already checked it out. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the army is totally infallible. They could have missed something. It wasn't General Morgan himself, after all, but one of his men, and some of those guys are pretty thick-headed. That is true. Probably worth looking into. Certainly can't hurt at any rate. You two are starting to get the hang of this, I see. I think this is a splendid idea. Let's head to Ravenu then, shall we? I was just there. Oh man. You know what? I wonder if I rebind my controller, or if I set my controller to X input and configure it properly. If this pressing in the analog stick to speed things up thing will probably not be a thing, because as it stands, the right analog stick does nothing but this. Okay, so I need to go... Ravenu is west. I don't know why I went east. I don't like east bows. Oh! What's this? What's that? Dirty rat. So that's the rat. Shining Palm. Okay, so the rat is just a palm with an angel ring over it. Alright, I didn't see that menu before. Glad I found it. I kind of pressed in the left analog stick by accident because my hands are violently shaking. They're not really. They're trembling a little bit, though. Probably from exhaustion. I really should start going to sleep earlier.
Oh, are we done?
Working a night job is kind of killing me. Okay, so that's good. They can't hurt me at the moment, or at least they can't hurt him. Oh, they can confuse them. Confuse? They can confuse him, then that's not good. Look at all of the Sepith! Oh, it's good. I don't know why I opened my map when there was that sign right there. Huh? Huh, what? Cloud? It's Red Cloud. Oh. Sherazard, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into the Silver Streak. Right back at you. I thought you were in the Royal City, but are you here to look into the airliner incident? No, I'm here on some chump errands. But speaking of the incident, I hear it was the work of the Sky Bandits. Still, if you're here on the job, then I guess I don't have to worry about it myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you've got to say? I'm sure you've heard that Cassius might have been taken hostage, right? Cassius Bright taken hostage? Don't make me laugh! That old man's not gonna get beaten by the likes of some Sky Bandits. Anybody saying that is severely mistaken. I'd like to believe that too, but I wonder who this guy is. I don't know, but he seems to fit the mold for a bracer. By the way, who are those brats you've got tagging along with you? They look like a bunch of newbies to me. Well, I'm sure you'll be surprised when you hear these brats are Cassius kids. Cassiuses? Cassis? Cassiuses? Sideus? Goldbeard? Yeah, that's a surprise, alright. So these are the old man's kids, huh? Hard to believe it. Look, he's got spiky red anime hair and a scar on his face. This is his voice. Why are you looking at us like that? This boy with the black hair is one thing, but the girl really looks like an amateur. Are you sure she's really Cassius' daughter? You wanna try saying that again with my staff in your teeth? She's the bona fide daughter of Cassius Bright, and I have to warn you, her bite is as good as her bark. And I'm just his adopted son. Is that a fact? Oh well, it doesn't really matter. God, going between these voices hurts. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Well, take it easy. And be careful not to let these brats drag you down. Make sure not to rush into any trouble yourself, either. I'll keep those words in mind. Oh right, Scheherazade. Was it you who took care of the monster near the mine? Oh wait, unique dialogue, that's cool. Yeah. Like, if I don't do that yet, do I not get this dialogue? Well, it actually wasn't just me, it was us. I don't think any number of trainees would have made much difference. But anyway, good luck in your search for those Sky Bandits. I hate his smirk so much. Is he a party member? What's with that guy? He really pisses me off. I see. So that was Heavy Blade Agate? Agate? Heavy Blade Agate. What a stupid name. Agate Krosner, Senior Bracer in the Bracer Guild. He works in all the regions that isn't affiliated with any specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two with a single slash. I'll just tell you right now, he's one tough customer. You should see his limit break. Whatever, I don't care how tough he is. He's still a rude jerk. Come to think of it, how does he know Dad anyway? He seems to think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him all that much. There are a number of things in his past I can't go into. And those things are the reason why he feels that way about your father. I couldn't care less about someone rude like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Ravenu Village. Ravenu. Ravi Davy.
That's that. Let's move it.
Everybody talks about how much better Scheherazade is than us, but she's only like a level higher, I think. Actually, we're all the same level. Joshua has more HP than her.
That's that. Let's move out.
When am I getting Oliver? Oliver Lando. When am I getting him back? He's got a gun, and the gun was useful. Alright. Let's see what we can find out in this about the sighting. So what do you suggest? Should we go talk to the Yodeler villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did that all of a sudden. I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Okay. Village elder is up there. I see you're all together. What brings you up here today? Are you here for a visit? Not exactly, no. We're actually here on business. Although, if it's possible, I'd really like a glass of your fruit wine. Things in the world never go like you expect, do they? By the way, I never got a chance to ask you until now, but you don't happen to be one of Agate's companions, do you? I think I'm saying that right. Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We've known him by face, and that's probably about it. Let me check something real quick. We've known him by face, and that's... I just wanted to make sure the audio level is okay, because I changed it earlier. Like, when it's loud, it's really loud. When it's quiet, it's too quiet. I need to put a compressor on the game. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? The village elder crossed eyes for a moment. Closed. I'm the one that's cross-eyed. The village elder closed his eyes for a moment and looked, and a look of sadness passed over his aged features. Eh? What's wrong, sir? It's nothing, really. Please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you out to this rural village of ours? Estelle Allen, don't tell me that another dangerous monster showed up in the area. Was I supposed to do all the quests first? Before talking to the reporter? Like, it's acting like this is scripted. No, actually, we're in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. I get the feeling that if I had come here first, I would have been required to do the quest first, and then talk to the village elder. We came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. I see. The Royal Army came and investigated that the other day. Investigate. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really, is that so? What about the person that saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. Lewy. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on a night of the incident. But he's a kid, any way you think about it. So he might have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. I'm half asleep, too. Imagined it, huh? I raised my hand when I said that. If you could see me. I guess the best thing we can do is then ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. So I gotta go find a child and speak to him. I saw a kid earlier in this village. Where is he? Oh god, I'm yawning already. This is dangerous. Does this look dangerous? Oh, there he is. I'm assuming. Yep. I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants here to buy fruit? Actually, no. We're here for a different reason. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like Agate? Agate? I don't know. You don't look all that strong to me, especially because you're a girl. And he's gonna get pushed into the water. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? After seeing my great skill with the staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Wow, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. Peace symbol. I hope you've learned your lesson, because I hope you learned your lesson that looks can be deceiving. Now, how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Estelle, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face by doing that? Anyway, are you Louis by chance? Yeah. But how do you know my name? We heard it from the village elder. He said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine, we're not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember. Okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night. So I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night when I was out here looking up at the stars, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Now hold on a minute here. You say you saw 2 shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes, too. Kind of like a mom leading a kid. 2 shadows, 2 sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and the Sky Bandit airship, if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than the typical airliner. Okay, so that wasn't the same aircraft that they stole. And the 2 shadows just kept on flying north until I couldn't see them anymore. So north is... There's a trail that continues behind the village, and it leads to an old septium mine which was abandoned some time ago. The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have been dreaming. And they just laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. Ooh. Ah, enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. We're not like those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either, and we're going to prove it. Really? Darn straight. You just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Okay. You're a real nice person. As usual, she's got a knack with the kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Ugh, my throat is hurting. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's just focus on the task at hand. It looks like we've got some stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. Big dialogue dump. Well, this whole game is a dialogue dump. I'm gonna save. I didn't mean to do that. Next stream, I'm gonna start... You know, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna start making new saves instead, just in case something happens. Anything could happen. You never know. My VOD could get deleted, and I have to play through the game again. Knock on wood. Seriously, though. Hopefully this VOD doesn't get deleted. I have it backed up, essentially. I have it going to Twitch, and then I have it locally recording. So I have 2 copies of it, if necessary. And then right after I record it, I copy it to a hard drive. So I have 3 copies. And then Twitch deletes the VOD because it's timed. It is locked. Okay. I'm gonna heal real quick here. I might as well buy shit while I have the chance. It's not like I'm starving for Mira. I think I'm doing pretty okay. I've got a ton of Seep Hith. I've been playing this for 16 and a half hours. This game is long. Anyway, I need to go up to the trail, I would assume. Yep. I was wondering what was gonna happen when this got filled up, and that would appear to be what happens. Okay, so I just need to keep going north. Avoid the little branch-offs. I've already taken those. Just keep going up. Well, maybe here I can do a few branch-offs. I didn't explore this area very much, just the first one. There could be items, you never know.
Alright, we're good to go.
Alright. Yeah, I'll just beat down enemies as they come along.
Alright, we're good to go.
There are a lot of enemies on this trail.
Peace
Can they just not hurt me? I don't even see them. They're so opaque. Or translucent, transparent, transient parent.
Seems you care.
Sorry, but it doesn't sound right. This trail is quite large. What is that? Oh, it's these things.
We're good to go.
Gotta remember to rotate that camera to be able to see everything. Like this. Tear bomb. Not that useful. Unfortunately.
We're good to go.
We are good to go. Ret to go. I see you. I see you there. Right, this is uncharted territory. Yep. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to the abandoned mine. It kind of reminds me of the Malga mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. It seems that this place was abandoned quite some time ago. Padlock and chain are rusted. Doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently. Which means that there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. You know, also the fact that they have airships. Probably can't fit them in the door. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me. But do you feel any air flowing out of here? Is there an access from above? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Joshua wetted the tip of his index finger with his tongue and held it out. You're right, Estelle. It's rather subtle, but there is air flowing out of here. Isn't that pretty normal, though? Just a cave draft? Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? What if you get that from your father? My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. But forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what's inside this old mine? There's certainly a possibility that it connects somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. Well, in that case, let's bust this lock off. Hey, don't even think about doing that. For now, we'd better head back to the village and talk with the elder. He might have the key. You're no fun, Shara. You're right, you are no fun. That would have been fun to break a lock. Break a lock. I wanted to get into a fight with the lock. Battle time. I can't wait for self-driving cars.
We're good to go.
Then I'll be able to sleep. That's the only reason I want a self-driving car. In any capacity, so that I can fucking sleep. While going anywhere. Not play video games, not read. Not talk to people. Well, you can do that anyway, kinda. Not watch live streams. Sleep. It's like the greatest thing in the universe, and I don't do it. Ever. Because my body yells at me when I do. Are you looking for my husband? Since it's this time of day, I'm sure he's up at the gravesite on the hill. What hill? That hill? Over here? Ah. So this is where you are, Elder Rayson. Oh, it's your young bracers, is it? this is a rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls we lost 10 years ago. Since the Bose region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray. And this village lost a number of good people in the hostilities. That's terrible. There is no need for you to get somber, though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think that there was something I could help you with, right? Alright, there was something we wanted to ask you about. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we'd at least like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. Of course I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above would be overjoyed by the gesture. My CPU just fan ramp up, fan ramp down. Thing is, it's not even the CPU fans that I'm hearing. I think it's my GPU fans, because my GPU is in a water loop and my CPU isn't because I don't know. Because the GPU needed cooling, the CPU is fine. Whatever. But in order to hook it up like that, I had to hook it to a fan controller, and the only fan controller on the motherboard is for CPU fans. So, yeah. So, you say that there might be some clues in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out just in case, so would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? The key for that padlock, huh? Give me a minute here. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. Oh, right, here it is. Excuse me. Okay, this should get you inside. Wow, this key looks ancient. Many thanks, Elder Rayson. Ryson. Oh, this will really help out a lot. Don't mention it. We're always indebted to the Bracer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try and return the favor. Thank you. If everyone we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. Okay. So, I'm gonna heal, because, I don't know, why not? It doesn't really cost much of anything. Was that like 6 Sepith? Who is this? She wasn't here earlier. Annalise? Is that you, Sherazard? This is looking like a party member material type character. It's nice to see you again. I haven't seen you since the last time you were here during your training. She's also got multiple facial expressions. Like that guy who's probably also a party member. Hope not. Maybe Anime Man. If it isn't Annalise, what are you doing here? Well, we had a request to exterminate a monster in this area. Oh, really? So how has your swordsmanship been coming along? Have you stated mastering the use of that weapon? Stated starting. Let's avoid that subject right now. I'm still working on it. By the way, Sherazard, are you here on a job for the guild? Something like that. Although the job's a little different from the one you're handling. Is that so? Well, this region has been becoming more dangerous lately. Be sure to be careful. One more thing, Sherazard. The reason is oh. I can never tell who is main characters and who is not. Man, they really make you walk that whole way again, do they? That's cool. This is the longest stretch that you have to go through. I was about to say, can I get through it with no enemies? That's a nope. Alright, let's go. Gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. Let's use the Kiwi Bard from the Village Elder. That lock actually opened. This is the lock-picking lawyer, and today we're going to be breaking into an abandoned mine shaft. That was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about Sky Bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Everyone stay alert. I'm just saying, the lock-picking lawyer could have gotten in there in like 30 seconds. You know what? I don't think he's ever done a video on like a rusted lock before. That would be interesting, because I feel like picking a regular rock lock versus a rusted lock would be very different. What did I just do? I clicked load, didn't I? Whoops. That didn't set me back too far, did it? Let's save. Fuck. I just wanted to save. I just wanted to save. It's fine. It's not that long of a walk. Okay. Save. God, it's gonna turn into Final Fantasy V all over again. Don't think I ever forgot about that. I'm just gonna load a save. What is this? Is this a rat? Oh, it's a crab. Kind of weak. Weak to magic, that is. Use Aqua. Yeah, okay, so they get one shot by all magic spells. That's fine. Can you reach that far? No?
Alright, we're good to go.
I'm not gonna say that they're worth fighting because they're kinda not. Whatever. Just kill 3 of them. It's hard to select moves and stuff, because I'm using one thumb to control the D-pad and the face buttons when I do that. Alright, all set.
Let's move out.
I mean, they give Sepith, just not a ton of it. Also, I'm not really strapped for Sepith right now. Sepith. Them crystals. Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't that the... Quiet, Estelle. So it looks like we've hit the jackpot. Oh, shit. Man. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food provisions and valuables. And hurry it up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. You know, this is kind of like Terra. You got 2 ships and they're stranded. Well, they're not stranded, but they're hiding out. Maybe it's not like the Terror. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? Guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. Looks like this is an area used... It looks like this area used to be used for strip mining. Certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Would have thought to look here. Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our 3rd trip, huh? Man, Dawn can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well. This is all taken care of. Once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. I feel like you could have gone about this better. Maybe sabotage the airships or something. Who in the... The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. What the fuck is she saying? The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived. Huh? The League of what? Bonehead. Why do you always have to get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool for saying that stuff all alone. You're the ones who Yozette had a run-in with back in Rolent. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. What? This can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes you'll come along quietly. Now, hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, Bandit Boy? Sir, you're not involved with the others then, huh? Then that simplifies things. Let's get him, boys! I can beat up a dude. Observe. Can I line anyone here? Nah. Let's take care of this guy. Oh, that kills them almost instantly. A little short. Oh, wait, hold on. I can get those two. Well, they really don't do a lot, do they? Hopefully that bomb doesn't do a lot of damage. I feel like I should probably be worried about it. Alright, once Estelle gets this rolling, should be all good. I probably should have used someone else's speed up. I didn't realize I was using Estelle, to be honest with you. Here goes my impact bomb. That's really not that bad.
Come on.
Alright, let's buff him. Oh, I'm blinded. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. You just kill that guy. That should kill two of them, I think, or at least get close. Or he could miss. Oh, they're blind. That's right. Or they were blind. Okay, if he keeps throwing bombs and blinding me, then I'm gonna have to go after him first. Did that blind me? I don't think so. Interesting. Let's start going after this guy. Hey, don't run away from me. I guess I'll use a fire art on him. I was kind of hoping to hit him with double hit. Double hit should kill him. Almost certainly. Or dual strike, whatever you want to call it. No, didn't. I guess he's more weak to magic. He's super far away. Shouldn't affect anything, though. He's dead. Goodbye. Not friend. Friend, not friend. A whole 6 experience. Guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Yuzek got beat by you 3. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. You really don't know anything, do you? What was that you called yourselves? Legendary? League of Exceptionally Dim or something? You're making fun of my awesome team name. You're dead. Look out. He's got a bomb. Smoke bomb. What is this? You gotta be kidding me. Another smoke screen? Again, why did they not, like, go back to the military or whatever and, like, tell them about it for assistance or something? I don't know. It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. I guess they don't want to be affiliated with the army. Well, now that they're in the air, they'll probably get spotted. Some of it got into my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. Looks like it was just a typical smoke canister. Their ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now that they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Shara. Quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away, too. If we've got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Well, you sound like you should be the senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner. So how about we have a look? Oh, wait, they only took the one away? The passengers may be inside. So, okay. I thought they took both. Never mind. Alright, cool. That's good news. Have time to be looking around anywhere else? Well, I just curious, that's all. Like, ooh, what's that thing? So Cassius is supposed to be in here. I'm assuming he's just not going to be. It's pretty bare in here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Eventually, the Sky Bandits managed to make off with it all. Oh, evidently. At least judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Let's save again. Here's a lift car. Looks like the same type as those in the landing port. The Sky Bandits probably used this to move the cargo. Wonder what this is. It looks like a control panel. The Orbital Engine control panel. Looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. Like these little investigative things. Looks like this is the captain's seat. Are those horns? Is he talking to them? If there were any other circumstances, I would love to... If this were any other circumstances... If these were any other circumstances... Okay, I thought it said this. I would love to sit here. Didn't sound right. Don't even think about it. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. important in there, I guess. Yes, it is a window. It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers. It probably hasn't been watered for days. These fiends. Oh. I was wondering where I was. Okay, so that... all of these lead to the exterior. I don't see anything. Look around the railings here, because they just love to hide stuff there. Oh. No. I thought the window was broken for a second. Okay, there's absolutely nothing up here. All right. That would be first class up there. It'd just be economy or business. No, I'll show you economy. Okay. Keep going down. All right, here is economy. I don't see anything all that noteworthy. There's no further downstairs to go to. What am I missing? Oh. Oh, a ladder. Good. Is that what I was? I think it was just the captain's chair I was getting a prompt on. Okay, there does not seem to be anything in here. Where are the people? Probably on the other ship. Actually, yeah, that's probably a good assumption. Okay, this would be first class. Got tables in here. I guess I checked everything. We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. There's a high possibility that the passengers were transferred to the Sky Bandits airship. And then to wherever their hideout is. Agreed. This sucks. Right when we thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped. Which means that the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbment gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips to carry off large amounts of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective to just take the entire airliner to their hideout? It does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why'd they hide the airliner here, then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to... Aw, man, I didn't study! Move the hostages. Steal the orbital engine. Keep clear of the route armies. Well, they obviously moved the hostages over. And they obviously wanted the engine. Well, those three are obvious. I don't know. Is their hideout somewhere weird? Yes, that's exactly right. From my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place. Maybe 10 to 15 arg in size. Arg? Is that a measurement? In short, a peculiar place which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandit's airship could land. Interesting. How about Terran covered with extreme differences in height? Terrain, not Terran. Like mountains and ravines. It seems like a likely place for the Sky Bandit's hideout. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's the possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. And what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation. Because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us that we should go crawling back to the army and ask for them help? Ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be Actually, no, that was right. To be letting personal feelings get to the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report our findings to Lugren. We should be able to contact the Hakan Gate if we use the orbital telephone. Do I actually have to walk all the way back? Oh, joy. Oh, no. Huh? What the heck? Great, now this was something I didn't expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they've saved us the trouble of having to contact them. They must have saw the ship take off. That's what I'm assuming. And this guy's gonna be pissed that we let them get away. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? The little girl does look shifty. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see this shiny emblem on my chest? The bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. It's the general. I can see him in the distance. General Morgan. Why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. If we would have just waited, they would have taken care of it. Who would have thought that the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages still inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. Looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. I don't like this guy. Wait a minute here. How about you cut with the crap? My thoughts exactly! Alright, men, take them into custody. Well, I'm a fugitive again. It's Mystery Dungeon all over again. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I gotta leave in like 12 minutes. The General will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heels. This is not even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we would have had our names cleared. We'd have our names cleared. I'm sorry, I can't fucking read anymore. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Huh? Why not? You remember what the Sky Bandit leader fought? What the Sky Bandit leader... We fought. My brain omitted the word we. You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said, this can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early, if I remember correctly. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army. Or a collaborator who is leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we're the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around to this little setback. I think I already know who this is. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Did you say something, Joshua? I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. It's him. Could this unfounded self-confidence and that tone of absurd narcissism belong to? It's you, isn't it, Oliver? You do remember my dulcet chords. Why is he in prison? To think that we'd meet again in a place like this. It seems we are bound by destiny. Why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose. And now you're locked up in a place like this? What the heck did you do? Excuse me. Come now, let's not worry about the little details, shall we? I have many reasons which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we'd just get tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time we were done. And I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Come on now. Let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Beep. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose Market and then moved to the Anterose restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano, and then to feed my artistic soul. After doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work as a professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Oliver. Yet I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night I had been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck, and I'd had the chef prepare. But the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Blood sauce? Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? What year does this game take place in? the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the royal city. Oh, aren't you well informed? I'd heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 mira. Doesn't feel like that much. I have 11,000, I think. For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Oliver? Such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Hi, doggy. Do you need to go outside? I'll let you out in a minute. I got a save point. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. My ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. Bailey, hey, doggy, don't eat that. Don't eat that. That's a battery. You don't want to eat that. The sad thing is, after taking such a sip of excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. If I can't save soon, I'm gonna have to just close the game and get going in like 4.5 minutes because I'm out of time. And as I was having the chief cook me up something else to match with the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. For some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his whole face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in. And, well, one thing led to another, and... Can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Idiot. Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard a zzz and a zzz, and assuredly a misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me, and after I was brought here... Hello, are you listening? Does that mean the game's saved? Hey, you three, get up. Yawn. I'm tired. What's wrong? What are you trying to tell us? We're being interrogated by this early in the morning? It's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Oh shit, that was easier than I thought it'd be. Why all of a sudden... Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. Oh, hey, look who it is. Mayor Maybelle. Oh, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you. But don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but... This is a request coming from Maybelle herself. You'd better remember to thank her. So you mean... Mayor Maybelle stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes. I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. You knew my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Relent. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now, wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew that he was in the military before, but... I don't know Cassius Bright the Bracer. I only know Cassius. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. Makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. Bracer's bad. What's wrong with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels a little hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army. From the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you're saying is, our lives are such a pain because of Dad? Dirty, rotten scoundrel? How about we return to Bose now? Yes, let me save, please. With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. No, just let me save. Is something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it. No, no problem. What could it be? Oh, how callous people can be at these times. Does he become a permanent party member? How could you forget about a companion who you spent the night with in your cold, hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I've heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Indeed, that is I. Yes, my fair lass. I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance of payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. You're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Does she just release whoever she feels like? Really, truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think I may be asking a bit much. That might be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to at least be a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. And that Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh my god, more text dump. I can't do this, man! I can't believe you were released. I think I need to get going. I saved. So, what I'm gonna do is, when I stream next time, I will... Before I start the stream, I will advance to this point by mashing the buttons, and that's what will happen. And yeah, this seems like a good place to continue off of. So yeah, I will not be back tomorrow. It's very likely. I don't know when I'll be back. Oh, fuck, I forgot to mention this. I'm going to a convention this weekend, so no streams then either. It'll be a little while before I come back. Sorry. Going to MatsuriCon. It's a small convention in Columbus. But yeah, I'm gonna close the game now. Thanks for watching.